Shall I start? Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Vivek Agrawal, and I will be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome each of you to the meeting of the Toastmasters Club of Storytellers and the Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club. Let's hear the round of applause. Bring some energy. Okay, we are not happy with this energy. Can we stand up from our wherever we are sitting and let's do a quick activity? So what I want you to do, raise your hands. I'll go behind. Raise your hand like this and your feet at least shoulder width apart. And think of the best moment in your life when you were super duper happy and give your best smile. Stretch your jaws and make as if it is going to come out. Ooh, like that. Okay? Just do it for a minute. Wow. This is called power pose with smile. And this is my favorite pose anytime during the day. Whenever you are feeling low, just get up from your chair. It will take hardly a minute and do this. Give your powerful smile. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can take your seat, be comfortable. And if you found it really powerful, I would like you to encourage me by typing P in the chat box. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your encouragement, for your motivation. So friends, before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules which we follow in every Toastmasters meeting. As Toastmasters, we either refrain or remain very sensitive while we talk about sex, religion, or politics. Number 2, please keep your videos on with your super energetic smile so that we get the best, the most of our time, what you are investing here. Number 3, please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking, unless the person who is speaking wants you to speak. Talking about Toastmasters mission, as everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, their ambitions, their targets. Likewise, Toastmasters Club also has a mission. And the mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered. They feel they are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I announce this meeting as open and hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Monica. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivek Agrawal. That was an amazing start of the meeting today. How better it could be, charging us with that power pose. Mine is little simple one to keep my hands down because my shoulders start to pain. So everybody has their own way to finding out, but amazing start of the session. Of course, we need this energy throughout the session because it's a big day today. And thank you so much as a presiding officer today and as a president of Club Leaders Connect Toastmaster Club. I am really honored and privileged that you all trusted me to give me an opportunity to bring on table what strengths I have and also learn along with the journey, because as I also shared in my pitch, that the values that I have learned from the Toastmaster journey is about being interactive, supporting each other, and growing together. So engagement, support, and growth, that would be the focus of us. But here I have a question to all of you in this meeting. Do you like to push yourself, or do you like to get pushed towards a goal? I repeat, do you like to push yourself, or do you like to get pushed towards the goal?
Both.
Good. Awesome. And I have a follow-up question. What matters most, the goals or the community?
Goals
Or community?
community.
Community.
Community. And what if I say that we get a blend of getting pushed and pushing ourselves along with the focus towards a goal, as well as a great community which fosters the platform for growth. That's what we get in the Toastmaster. And that's how I think the journey starts for everyone, to start learning the communication, but then achieve a lot more than that, becoming a leader in themselves, not only for the roles that they play, but for their life. And that's what would be the theme of the meeting as well. Second of the meeting would be focusing on creating more leaders. We'll have elections today. So it's a big day for the Storytellers Club also, because of the election that will be going on today. And of course, very excited for today's meeting. And I'm really happy to be experiencing the election for the first time in the Toastmasters Club itself. So yet another level of excitement for me, and I'm hope for many of us here. So with that, again, I would like to invite on our team of today, moderator of today, to kickstart the meeting, because I don't want to be in between the meeting and that excitement. Yeah. So I would like to call upon virtual podium Shikha, who is the moderator for the first half of the meeting. Shikha is a financial professional and is already a Toastmaster within an offline club. Main reason to join us is to gain edge and leading communication into this digital world, where, of course, she will be making much impact, not only for others, but in her own life as well. Virtual stage is yours, Shikha, as a moderator of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica, and very good morning to all of you. Today is the first time I am taking up a role in this club, in this meeting, so I feel very nice and humbled to have this opportunity. So for the benefit of guests who are joining us, a Toastmasters meeting will be structured in 3 defined sections. First and foremost, we will be having prepared speeches where the current members of the club would be delivering the prepared speeches based on the pathway and the objectives that they want to achieve. And these will be evaluated by the assigned evaluators. The second section, we would have the table topics. These are impromptu topics given to the participants. The guests are also welcome to participate. This is more to encourage participation rather than being judged for your intellect on the topic. So I highly encourage everyone to come and participate and don't hesitate. The third section is the evaluation section, that is primarily to give you constructive and encouraging feedback where you can further excel. And of course, we will appreciate and applaud for where you already are great. So 3 are these defined sections of a standard Toastmasters meeting. And I have been associated with Toastmasters since 2022. And may I know how many of you have been associated for more than a year, maybe? A raise of hand. A raise of hand, how many of us has been associated with Toastmaster for more than a year? Okay, few of us. More than 6 months? More people? Okay, more, still more for us. And how many of us still feel nervous when we have to, probably in the office or outside in the world, we have to address some large crowd and we're like shaking and shivering inside. So, some few tips I will share as I moderate this session today. Just these tips that I have learned in these 3-4 years of being associated with Toastmaster. So, first is never attach yourself with the crowd. If you are even delivering a talk to your boss or boss's boss, never think, attach themselves. Just see them that there are some individuals there. The more you mentally detach yourself, the more you will be comfortable and less intimidated by those crowd. And any that is applicable to anybody you may address is a large crowd. So that's my first tip. But then, of course, I will share more. So you'll have to wait for the whole session that I unveil the other tips to you. Now I will invite our general evaluator for today. Our general evaluator is none other than Toastmaster Ravindra Malik, who is a quality assurance leader having 16 years of strong experience in the banking sector. And he's, of course, a very, very passionate Toastmaster. I hand over the virtual stage to you, Toastmaster Ravindra. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shikha, for a wonderful introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. I'm your general evaluator for today's meeting. Evaluation is the heart of Toastmaster. It's how you grow. My role is to evaluate everything that takes place in this meeting, even before the meeting, during the meeting, and end of the meeting. I'm not alone to evaluate, to observe this meeting alone. I have an army, my tag team role players. So I would like to invite each one of them one by one. They will explain their roles. So first of all, I would like to call our timer, and timer of today is Toastmaster Umesh. Toastmaster Umesh, over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Ravindra Malik. Give me a second. Okay. Yep. It is said that time waits for no one, right? But today, I'm going to help you to understand the gravity of this line. And to understand you the gravity of this line, I have taken the role of timer. As a role of timer, it is my duty to show you the cards according to the timings. So we have three main sessions. First one is the table topic. First one is the prepared speech session. In which the time allotted for the speaker is 5 to 7 minutes. I will show my green card at 5 minutes. I will show my yellow card at 6 minutes, and I will show my red card at 7 minutes. Please note, all the cards will be displayed for next 30 seconds. Also, there will be a grace period of 30 seconds at the lower as well as the upper side. Next, we have the table topic session. In the table topics session, the time allotted to the speaker is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show my green card at 1 minute. I will show my yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and I will show my red card at 2 minutes. Please note there is only a upper period of 30 seconds in table topic session. Last, we have evaluation session. In evaluation session, I will show my green card at 2 minutes. I will show my yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds. And I will show my red card at 3 minutes. That's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Umesh, for briefing your role. But I believe today timing for prepared speech is 10 to 12 minutes. Please note down, it's not 5 to 7. Am I right, Vivek?
Yeah,
Correct.
I believe there is only one speech, so it is
Yeah, there is only one speech, and that is 10 to 12 minutes. And Umesh,
my
can you
pathway
just
completion speech.
Yeah, and Umesh, can you please show how you will display your card, because we are not able to see you, your video is off. So how
Yep.
you will display, or you will work, or you will show it later? You are not comfortable to open the video as of now.
Let me share it with right now. I
Okay.
request the host to give me the rights.
Yeah.
Please check.
Yeah. Give me a second. I just want to confirm from the evaluator of the speaker that I need to show the green card at 10 minutes. yellow card at 11 minutes, and red card at 12 minutes. Am I correct? Yeah. Thank you so much, Vivek. Give me a second. Uh, Give me a second. I'm just putting it in a proper spot.
Okay.
I hope you all can see my screen.
No, not yet. We are not able to see.
Give me a second. Then all right. Now it will- I hope you all can see the green cards.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, thank you, Umesh. Toastmaster Umesh, we are able to see your screen. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, Umesh, for picking this role at the last minute, and appreciate your efforts to showing you the cards and everything. Okay, next now move to our next tag player, Toastmaster Hirinder, who is playing the role of grammarian. So over to you, Toastmaster Hirinder. Please explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Have we ever heard a line, don't stop, let him go? Anyone? And if we place the comma after don't, the sentence becomes don't stop him. And if the comma is after stop, the entire meaning changes to the exact opposite. That's how the grammar, the importance of the grammar in our life. When we speak or we write, a small mistake can change the entire meaning or the gist what we are trying to convey, and it can be taken absolutely in opposite way. So good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. I'm Hirinder, and I'll be playing the role of grammarian today. My role will be to check and see the great usage of grammar, a vivid description, few latest words that we can catch up, and I will also note the not so good use of grammar, and if there is a chance we can improve. So with that, thank you, and I look forward for the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thanks, Toastmaster Hirinder. Can you please share that word of the day or idiom of the day for today meeting?
Sure, I will put that in the chat.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for explaining your role. Now, next we have tag role player Counter, and the role player is Mehak Kapoor. Mehak Kapoor, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Have you ever started a sentence with so, like, because, but? Well, most of us have. Well, I am here to catch those filler words today as your R counter for the meeting. And my job would be to spotlight those words, the filler sounds that we usually make in our speeches. For instance, like, so, and some other verbal clutches as well. Now, at the end of the meeting, I will share my report to see that who used these words in the meeting today, and we can see that how we can improve upon by not using these words in our speeches. Let's speak so that every word that we use counts. Thank you. We'll meet in the general evaluation section towards the end of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mac, for explaining your role very well. Thank you, everyone. So I, along with my entire tag team, will come back at the end of the meeting to present our report. In the meantime, over to you, Toastmaster Srikanth. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. I will now share my second pro tip. Generally we get intimidated when we see in our head that I have to speak to a large crowd. However, when we speak one-to-one, we are still more comfortable. So next time, if you go on an online meeting and you see a lot of people, or an offline meeting and you see a lot of people, in your head, do this thing, do left, do right, but at each point, just do your eye contact with one person. Come in the front, come in the back, but in your head, you see that, okay, I'm speaking to this one individual. While you can move your eyes around to capture the whole space, but in your head, never let that come that you're speaking to a large crowd. And that's how it calms down the nerve a little more. Now we'll go to the first prepared section of the meeting, which is of the prepared speeches. We have Toastmaster Vivek, who will be delivering his speech today. But before I invite him to the stage, I would like to invite his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Mona. She is a 23 years of a corporate experience holder. She has 2 years of experience as a life coach and has been very passionately helping people with a lot of emotional turmoil or imbalance anywhere they need the support. She's been a coach for them. And of course, as you all know, she's a newly elected president. I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Monica.
Thank you so much, Madam Team for the day. So my evaluator, and I'm really honored and privileged to evaluate the speaker, Vivek Agrawal, today. This is his pathway completion speech. So I really would request everyone to give a standing ovation to him once he is done with this speech. I'll also share the purpose. We have already noticed that the timing for the speech would be 10 to 12 minutes, just again reminding the timer. The purpose of the speech is for the member to reflect on the growth during the completion of the entire path. And the speech of the member is meant to share the aspect of their growth during the completion of this path. And just to add on, this is the second pathway completion speech by Vivek Agrawal. So we really need to honor him with a double energy. Back to you, the theme of the day.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. And I'll encourage everybody to please give a virtual clap before any speaker comes, evaluator, speaker, anybody. Keep them encouraged and keep the energy of the meeting high. Give a virtual clap. On that note, I will welcome Toastmaster Vivek now. Toastmaster Vivek, CTC to DTM. CTC to DTM. Toastmaster Vivek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shikhar, Toastmaster of the day. Friends, what is CTC? Please type in the chat box. What does this acronym stand for? Cost to the company. Yes, cost to the company. Virender says cost to the company. Yeah, others, please participate. It's a two-way conversation. Cost to company. Everybody thinks it is cost to company. Yes, yes. Ravinder also says civil procedure code. I did not get that. Call to company. Okay. I like that, Toastmaster Umesh. Call to company. Yes, yes. Fee to pay to Toastmasters. Wow. See, so many different perspectives on CTC. I will also share my perspective. Okay, how many of you love your CTC, whatever be the perspective, whatever definition of CTC you have, how many of you love your CTC? Just type L in the chat box. Let the chat box flow with the messages. L, just L, love, L, whatever definition of CTC you have. Wow, most of you love your CTC. And I also love my CTC going up every day, every week, and every year. I want it to grow. Winston Churchill said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Friends, I have always understood that failure is the opposite of success. I always wanted to be successful without experiencing the joy of failure. It is you It is this community, it is this platform that taught me the true meaning of success and failure. Failure is nothing but feedback. That is what we follow in Toastmasters community. They are two sides of the same coin. Both are incomplete without each other. And this is my greatest learning in last 2 years since the time I joined Toastmasters community, and in particular last 1 year when I played triple role: club officer, district officer, and of course pursuing one pathway, for which I am reflecting my experiences, my emotions with you today. How did I select my second pathway, that is engaging humor, that I am talking today? This is an engaging story. It is not of success, not of failure, but demonstrating my CTC. So are you ready to know the secret of my journey? If yes, please type in the chat box, bring it on, BIO. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for encouraging. So friends, my first pathway was dynamic leadership. That was 1 year back in June 2024. That time I finished that. And I was curious. That's what Toastmaster teaches us. Be curious. Keep your curiosity alive. So I was curious. What next? I had 4 choices. Quit. Enough of Toastmasters. Anyway, my family was troubled that every weekend he is away. What he does, we don't know. Second choice was take up second pathway. Third was take up district role. Fourth was take up club officer role. So choice 1, I deliberated with my wife and she said, okay, come back. It's enough. You have spent 1 year. You have become a good public speaker and you look confident. Everything is fine. Come back. But one of my mentors reminded me, Vivek, you need to open up in your life. And he reminded me this quote of Winston Churchill. What I said in the beginning, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And I decided to continue. I decided to march. Choice 2, 3, 4. Many of my well-wishers, many of my friends in the club counseled me. Vivek, focus on one. If you do many things, you will not get anything. And that is where I decided, let me at least enroll to the second pathway. And that is an engaging story. Question is, which pathway? There are so many choices available in the Toastmaster portal. And when there are so many choices, I always turn to my friends for their wise counsel, for their advice, for their opinion. Then only I take a decision. Even if the decision is not right, I will make sure I will make it right. All pathways have different names, fancy names. So let's talk about few choices. Motivational strategies. This is one of the pathways name, right? Motivational strategies. The moment I saw this name, I read this name, I visualized myself like a monk of ISKCON with a bald head, no hair. And I was imagining that I am looking like a Gaur Gopal Das. I deliberated with my wife. She again said, with Toastmasters, you have already become half monk. And if you take this pathway, you will become full monk. And then no need to come back to home. You can be away for all 7 days. You can be away. Motivational strategies will make you read more like Baba's content, monk kind of content. I also felt I felt little dejected. I said, okay, let me drop this idea of motivational strategies. Let's move to the second one. Visionary communication. I thought of myself, I don't have any vision. I'm just enjoying day-to-day life. What vision I will communicate to people? And it did not appeal me much. Third one, persuasive influence. I got a negative feeling about me that I'm like a salesman going door to door and selling my services. I have to persuade people. This also I did not appeal me much. Another one, presentation mastery. Wow, I'm good in talking. I'm good in listening story. I'm good in telling stories. But presentation, PowerPoint, not my cup of tea. I dropped that also. Now I am left with only one choice, which is engaging humor. My friends advised me, your face is so serious. There is no commonality between the spellings of your name and the humor. Humor, Vivek, where is the commonality? Since there was payment issue also, so one of my friends pushed me and he paid on my behalf. And he purchased engaging humor, second pathway for me. I reminded him many times after he did that, how much I need to pay you. He kept saying, first you finish this pathway, then we will see. From that day, from the day I enrolled, I was waiting for this day to deliver my pathway completion speech so that I can pay him back with 1 year interest. Talking about engaging humor, I liked so much about it. There is a word engagement, which means connection, which means curiosity, which means collaboration, engagement with self, engagement with all of you, beautiful souls like you. I see some connection everywhere. This is magnanimous. Even though my face may look like serious, so what? It is Surendra Sharma also. He is always serious when he is telling you some comedy or telling some jokes. He doesn't laugh. Okay, I need not laugh. So I felt so much engaged in the entire year with myself, with the people around me, with the situation around me, that I started owning everything, whatever was happening and whatever is not happening. I like engaging. Had I not engaged in a normal chat with a girl 28 years back, sitting in the bus, I would not have been here. Had I not connected with amazing individuals of Toastmasters community, I would not have grown. My CTC. You must be wondering, what is my CTC? So my CTC is cause to control. My CTC is courage to continue. My CTC is courage to conviction. Friends, my journey continues. I am on my journey from CTC to DTM. And today, after this speech, I'm going to enroll to the third pathway. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
We should all start and give him a standing ovation. He deserves it. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, and many congratulations for completing the second pathway as well. So I was sharing some pro tips, and I want to share this third last pro tip. A lot of times we do all the practicing, and do I give a minute or 30 seconds? You all want to type in the feedback? Okay, sure.
Yes,
Okay. All right, we take 10 seconds more while the notes of appreciation going on.
Yeah, Shika, as a practice, we actually take 1 minute to acknowledge
Okay.
each speaker. So
Okay,
that's the
that's
process that
wonderful.
we've been following. Yeah.
Nice. All right, if you all are through now. All right, great. So I'll share my third last tip with all of you for now. So generally what happens is that we do all practicing, we've done so many rehearsals of the presentation we have to deliver, but yet it happens that when the moment comes, we still get nervous. And just as when we are about to speak and deliver the presentation or a talk or a speech, we still have these negative chatters going on, which is self-deprecating, self-detrimental. We underestimate ourselves. So do you all relate with these kind of self-chatter that goes within, wherein you still feel nervous, irrespective of how many times you practiced? So it's not that your brain is positive or negative. You don't have to call it, like that to yourself or your brain that it takes negative. We just all get nervous. The way to tackle this is the brain has more tendency to think of positive thoughts or negative thoughts depending upon how you tune it, how you train it. So suppose if you want that your brain gives you more of negative or a positive thought, you need to train it accordingly. For example, if you want that it should give me positive thoughts rather than this negative chatter, you do something like a positive affirmation every night. Take 2 minutes, say positive things to yourself. What you're actually doing is you're training your brain. You're training your brain repeatedly, positive things, positive things, positive things. So it becomes so tuned to that. So next time when you come in a situation, again, because it's so wired now to say those positive things. So that's how we transition from negative chatter to a positive one. And that's how your brain acts more of how you trained it and tuned it. On that note, I complete my third and the last pro tip, and I hand over this virtual stage to Toastmaster Deepti, who will be the table topic master for today. She is a technical writer by choice and a Toastmaster by chance. She is looking forward to self-discovery and personal growth through the Toastmaster journey. But I think beside all this, I recognize her as a very sweet and a very helpful lady. That's what my recognition of her is. And I hand over this virtual stage to you, Toastmaster Deepti. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shikha, for that lovely, warm, and sweet and kind welcome on the virtual podium. And here I am, taken by surprise today, and a pleasant surprise, though, because I've picked up the role of a table topic master after long time. And I'm super happy and excited. Table Topics is a section where we encourage everybody, including the guests, to participate. They can raise their hands and volunteer. And why do we do so? Because it is here that we learn to think on our feet. We learn to organize our thoughts on the fly. And we learn to face the world in interviews, group discussions, general conversations. It is here. So let's be open to picking up and volunteering for a table topic. Raise your hand and we'll get going. You just have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes with 30 seconds of grace on the upper side. And there I see raise of hands. Wow, my early birds. So I have 2 early birds here today, Seema and Hirender. Let us start with Seema because your name appears first on my screen. All right.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Volunteering, Seema.
Thank you so much.
I will read out a quote.
Hello. Okay.
Yes. Are you sure you're comfortable? I see you traveling.
Yes. I am traveling and I want to give it a shot.
Okay, sure. So I'll read out a quote. Please speak for the quote, okay, or about the quote. Share your thoughts.
Sure.
The quote is by Zoe Sayward. She's a motivational speaker and wellness coach. She says, "Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect." Seema.
What a wonderful quote. Don't wait for the moment to make it perfect, rather make the moment perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that in life, like said by one of the members, it is the courage that keeps us going on. So it's quite essential for all of us to keep moving forward. If I talk about my personal life experience, let me tell you, I have started learning ever since I was a kid. I did my schooling, masters, everything I have done. But then I didn't stop because I know learning is a lifelong process. And when it comes to making moments perfect, trust you me, people whom you love, people who are there for you through thick and thin, people who will no matter what go extra mile are the one who make really every moment perfect. So I would like to talk about one of the moments that I could make perfect was the birthday of my sister. That was my elder sister's birthday. She came here at our maternal home, and we all celebrated just doing some little things. And that particular moment was like aha moment for all of us. Believe me that it's not about just making things perfect, rather enjoying every moment with the people who are there for you, because life is all about making things count. In a nutshell, I would say. Why wait for making things perfect? Why not make memories, enjoy? Because time is limited. Have fun. Keep learning. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Seema, for that lovely take and that lovely incident that was so personal to you. Well, yes, it's always about owning the spotlight, being the hero. That is what we encourage. I would now like to pick up the next speaker. Let us take one more experienced speaker. Hirinder, let us give you a topic. And then I'll request a guest before I come to you, Monica. Okay, so Hirinder, the topic or the quote for you is by Nelson Mandela. He's the former president of South Africa and a great anti-apartheid leader. He says, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dipti. What a wonderful quote. And I always believe in the same quote. Courage is not the absence of fear. Anyone who's courageous is not absolute that he or she will not experience the fear, but it's the way to overcome it, or the action that a person takes. That is where is the courage lies, whichever the situation is. I was watching a Discovery Channel with my son the other day, and we saw a herd of lioness. They're trying to attack their prey, and it was a big herd, about 200 plus buffaloes. They're running, and they tried and waited for their turn, and they were trying for the right moment to capture or attack the prey. And suddenly we saw a male lion comes from the other direction, exactly opposite from the herd. He attacked one of the heaviest male buffalo and took that down. And that's when my boy asked, like, how, daddy, how this one lion can just confront the entire herd while the other 5 female lions was still waiting and trying their best shot. And then I just said that it's the action. I think the lion must have the thought, or just look for the opportunity, and shows the courage that if I take the action, this will be helpful, and this is my shot. Yeah. So that's my.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hirinder. What a lovely conversation between a father and a son. You must record that one in writing. Well, there's always that stage fright. And it is just the way Shikha shared those steps with us. I think pick up those steps, imbibe them, conquer the stage fright. Courage will be your friend. All right. Thank you. Let me now invite a guest. Abhilasha, would you like to pick up a table topic?
No, I think I'm fine. Thank you.
You can speak whatever comes to your mind. We can help you with that.
Mm,
Let me give you an easy
am I?
one. Just try.
Okay.
Sure?
All right.
Okay. Okay. So the quote for you is, "The show must go on." The show must go on, Abhilasha.
Okay, so the show must go on. I think when I think about show must go on, it reminds me of Raj Kapoor. He was a showman. He was a great man, and for him it meant that show must go on no matter what happens in life. And I think it also reminds me of that movie, the Joker movie, I think. And um, with that movie, what Raj Kapoor was trying to convey to everybody is that in life, um, death comes, maybe the failure comes, but life keeps life moves on, time moves on, and we should move on as well. So we should never back down and keep moving forward with courage. Look forward to what more beautiful things can happen in our lives. And I think this is the essence of the quote. The show must go on. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Abhilasha. And you really shared heartfelt feelings. I think everybody resonated with what you said. The show must go on. And so amazingly, it falls so much in line, and it is so aligned with Vivek's speech earlier today, where he said, he quoted Winston Churchill, "The success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it's the courage which is supposed to be continued. The show must go on." Thank you so much, Abhilasha, for taking the
Thank you.
stage today. Super delighted to
Thank you.
hear you. We're done with 3 topics. Do we have time for one more, or we need to move on with the remainder of the meeting? Timer, since we have elections to follow, and that's why I stopped, pause to check.
We only have 2 minutes left. I think we should go with the evaluation section now.
Sure. Thank you. Filhal itna hi. Let's meet next time with more. Over to you, moderator, Toastmaster Shikha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti. I think we will now have the elections process start. Do we take a break in between, or do we start off?
We will complete the evaluation part and then have elections.
Okay. So we can now invite the general evaluator over to the virtual stage to take up the evaluation section, please. Toastmaster Ravindra, over to you, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shikha. Overall, this was a wonderful session so far. And now it's bringing us to the last, most important segment of this meeting, which is evaluation. So I'm ready with my team to share the reports, but let's start with evaluators of the prepared speeches. First of all, I would like to invite evaluator of Toastmaster Vivek's speech. Please join hands to welcome Toastmaster Mona.
Thank you so much, Ravinder, Toastmaster Ravinder. I'm really honored that I have been privileged enough to evaluate Vivek's speech. What a great speech. It was matching with the theme. It was filled of lots of humor and a lot of inspiration within. This is what we look for when we hear the pathway completion speeches, and Vivek did justice to it. So the speech was full of a lot of new quotes that I could record, like help me redefine the definition of the failure itself, like joy of failure, or failure as in a feedback. The big point I really want to highlight about the speech was the engaging start, because of the very energetic start, it was easy for all of us to retain the energy throughout that speech. I also noticed that various time, because it was a long speech, and before every moment where a new topic or new concept has to be introduced, the speaker was assertive that, okay, this is going to be engaging. So that pulled the attention, oh, something good is going to come or something interesting is going to come. So that also kept the focus completely onto the speaker. Well, although there was a lot of pluses about the speeches, but there are few areas which I would like to recommend Vivek to add or would challenge him is to, although there was a great body language being used, good gestures from the hand, I wanted to see more of expression on the face. Like that was something would have enhanced the humor if the facial expression would have been incorporated along with your rest of the body movements. Second point is when you were in between moving towards the screen. So that was giving an indication something is going on in the screen. Maybe you're checking the reference, but that was breaking the connect, because when we have to hear and stay focused, it's always easy to retain that when we can see speaker throughout the speech. And one recommendation, like the definition of CTC that Vivek had to define, if we could have retained that, the suspicion about, okay, that I'll be sharing the definition of this word. So that would have also increased the curiosity of all the attendees. Overall, it was a great speech. And as I say, the audience was completely involved in it. So what is the best part of the speech is that engaging the audience in between, asking them the question after certain frequencies and making them type in the chat box in the virtual setup itself. So that was a great strategy that he applied. And I totally loved the delivery of the speech. That's my evaluation, my take on the speech. Back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mona, for wonderful evaluation. Now let's move to our next segment, where I will call my tech team to display their report. First of all, I would like to call timer of today, Toastmaster Umesh. Toastmaster Umesh, over to you.
Give me a moment to wrap up my report. I just need 10 more seconds.
Okay, I think that's fine. Let's move to the next role player. I would like to call our counter, Toastmaster Mehak. Please share your report. Over to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder. Greetings, everyone. I have noted the filler words that were being used in the meeting today, certainly by few of the speakers. First, let's start with the prepared speaker, Toastmaster Vivek. He had some 4 to 5 and so almost 5 times. Other than that, there was no as such filler word being used or So he was flawless in that part. Coming to Toastmaster Shikha, she used 4 to 5 times so. Other than that, she was flawless. Then coming to Toastmaster Seema, she was flawless throughout in her speech. However, there was one time she used and the other time she used so. Toastmaster Harinder was again flawless in his speech. However, he has used and so quite a few times. Toastmaster Abhilasha has used 2 to 3 times and 3 to 4 times so was being used. She used and as well in the speech. Toastmaster Deepti has also used 3 to 4 times so. So I feel that so was the highlight of the word of for the meeting today, because it has been used by quite a few Toastmasters in the meeting. Well, let's try to avoid using these filler words and these crutch sounds. How can we do that? We can take a pause if we feel the urge to use any of these filler words. Short pauses always works, and this is the best remedy if you want to avoid using filler words in your speeches. So always make sure to take a short pause in your speech, and you will nail your speech. With this was my report. I will share the report in a WhatsApp group as well. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meg. It was wonderful. Now we can go back to the timer. Toastmaster Mumesh, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, over to you, Toastmaster Mumesh.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Well, here is my timer report. Coming to the first session, that was the prepared speech session. Here, Toastmasters Vivek took 11 minutes 40 seconds, already in the yellow zone. Coming to the table topic session, Toastmaster Seema Gupta took 2 minutes 4 seconds, falling in the red zone. Toastmaster Hirinder took 1 minute 59 seconds, falling in the yellow zone and close to the red zone. Potential Toastmaster Abhilasha, she took 1 minute 5 seconds, falling in the green zone. Last, we have the evaluation session in which the evaluated Toastmaster Monica took 3 minutes 26 seconds, falling in the red zone or close to the disqualification, but still she completed her evaluation within the time. That's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Oh, wonderful, Toastmaster Mumesh. We are not able to see you, but we can see your report. It was very colorful. Thank you.
Hey.
Now, I would like to call our next tag role player, Toastmaster Hirinder. Toastmaster Hirinder, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. Today we have witnessed very effective usage of grammar, and I could not catch a single sentence with ineffective use of it. But the few words that I could see, the great usage of word is one is the fatal, and the phrase to take home for me personally is courage to continue from Vivek. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hirinder, for briefing. Okay. Now, I would like to acknowledge first of all Toastmaster Neetal, who made sure all the role players are filled and everyone is available on that time. So a huge round of applause for you, Toastmaster Neetal, for all the background work. Thank you. Now, first of all, I will start with our Sergeant Arm, Mr. Vivek, Toastmaster Vivek. So he opened the meeting with a fantastic opening with energizing pose and inspiring quotes. Power pose with a smile. That was wonderful. Next, Toastmaster Mona did a commendable job. She began with the team interaction and shared her success mantra in Toastmaster, being interactive and supporting each other. So that wonderful quotes. Amazing job. So here is one big recommendation. I think it's a debut role for you. And I think most of today we are doing the debut role, even it's a debut role for me also as well. So Toastmaster Mona, as a presiding officer, you always welcome guests and introduce them in the beginning of the meeting. So that was missed from your side. So make sure we always welcome our guests and make them comfortable in the beginning of the meeting. Okay, next is Toastmaster Shikha. She is our TMOD. So a very well prepared topic delivered with great voice, explained everything very briefly, effectively, and shared the valuable tips of how to face the face the wider audience when we are in the crowd. So it was wonderful session, and overall 3 tips were very useful. Like if we are with a huge crowd or in the virtual, we can see left and right. We no need to make any eye connect, which feel you low. So that's great, wonderful. Now again, we have the table topic master, Toastmaster Deepti. I think we can have a huge round of applause for her as well because she picked this role at the last minute and at the beginning of the meeting because one of the role player is being backed out and she picked this role and she picked very well. Selection of the topics were wonderful. So thanks, Toastmaster Deepti. So now in the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Mona played a very well role. She followed our 3 recommendation, and commendation. So it was wonderful evaluation feedback given to Toastmaster Vivek. I believe it will help him to grow, and about the few recommendations given by Mona will be taken care by Vivek, which help in further pathways going forward. Okay, next is our tech team. Timer played an amazing role. The report was very colorful, and we were able to see either we were on the time, because time is very crucial for every meeting, and he played an excellent role. Next is Aha Counter. Toastmaster Mehak also again played an amazing role, and I believe the feedback from Mehak will help us to improve in our speeches. We will make sure we pause instead of curse words like and all. Thank you, Toastmaster Mehak. Next is our grammarian Hirender. He also again started with an excellent sentence, and he told us how a comma can change the complete sentence. So grammar is very, very crucial when we are speaking. So overall, I would like to say the meeting was excellent. We were on the time. Just only my request to everyone, all the core team members and the role players, make sure you are available on the time. And if you are not joining the meeting, make sure at least 1 hour or 2 hours before you drop a message on the group that you won't be able to join. So that was just only a small request for all our meeting. Else it was wonderful learning, enjoying, motivational, inspiring speeches were there. Overall, full packed speech. The meeting it was. So it was an amazing, and I encourage everyone to join every meeting every week. It will help to improve ourselves, and this is the only motive to support each other. Thanks. Over to you, Toastmaster Shikha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravindra. I think Toastmaster Nikhil, we will proceed with the election section now.
Yes.
Okay. So you will be the contest chair.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Shikha, and thank you everyone for completing the meeting on time so that we could have our storytellers elections. So before we start, I would request everyone to have the naming convention, either Leaders Connect or Storytellers in front of their name, who have not done already. I can see Toastmaster Arjun. And guest, if you can write down guest in front of your name, it will be easy for us to see who are the people who are voting. So I can see Toastmaster Seema, Toastmaster Arjun. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Just my phone is so slow.
Okay. No problem. So last week we had our Leaders Connect elections, which was conducted by Toastmaster Deepthi, and I'm challenging myself to match her levels. So wish me all the best.
All the best.
Thank you. So I got nominations for all the roles, but a single nomination. So before we start, Leaders Connect, you are having a right to vote, but not right to contest. So I would like to ask storytellers if anyone else want to nominate for any role before we start, so that we can have our proceedings in ease. I'll call out the nominations beforehand. I'll call out the election rules and then the nominations. But I'm giving a time to everyone who has not yet nominated to nominate themselves. And if they want to nominate for a multiple role, they are welcome to do so.
Yeah, I'll nominate for all the roles.
You want to have elections for all the roles?
Yes.
Okay, I'll ask someone to second it, but not now when I call it out. So someone should second that as we are on the floor.
So, election chair Nikhil, you can invite the nominations as and when you call it the rules from the floor.
I was just giving time everyone to think before I start.
Good strategy.
Okay. So good morning, brilliant minds and beautiful storytellers. Today we gather not just to vote, we gather to ignite a new 6-month saga in the legend of the Storytellers Toastmasters Club. This is the day we pass the torch to those who will lead with heart, guide with vision, and inspire with stories. from July to December 25. So this is our EC election day. Before we dive into the elections, let's have some ground rules. Only active Toastmaster members from Storytellers and Leaders Connect are eligible to vote. And only Storytellers members can nominate themselves for the elections. So each nominee gets up to 2 minutes to share their story and vision. So timer, please note, we will give 2 minutes chance to every one of them who are nominating, and you have the right to mute them once the 2 minutes are up. So if there is only one nominee per role, we vote by acclamation. So we will just make some sound and declare the person as a winner. If needed, we'll conduct a raise of hands for the poll or the Zoom poll. We'll check that out if we have a multiple nominations. So the first post is for the president. So at the 6 months adventure, we need a leader who listens, uplifts, and leads with courage. Our nominee for this role is our current president of Storytellers, Mehak Kapoor. She has nominated herself to continue on the role. And I'll give a minute for the floor to nominate themselves for the role as well. And it will be decided by vote. So I see Toastmaster Arjun raising his hand. So Toastmaster Arjun and Toastmaster Mehak are contesting for the president role. So before we start the poll, I'll give 2 minutes to each of them to give their campaign speech, and the members from Storytellers and Leaders Connect can then vote and then decide who will be the president for Storytellers. So I'll start with Toastmaster Arjun. Before that, Toastmaster Deepthi, I need your help for the form.
Okay, let me try and create one from my phone.
Or we can have raise of hands as well if no one wants to feel offended that they're not polled.
Let me try the Google form.
Yeah, sure. So Toastmaster Arjun, your 2 minutes start now.
So the role of president of a club is one of the most important roles. Why? Because that is the person who gets to start every meeting. And we all know, and I'll also end the meeting. So I mean, that person is supposed to be like a good speaker, should be able to draw in new members and all that. And I feel like I can really do a good job of that because that job is basically about looking good, talking good, and basically being the face of the club. And I think the most important qualification for that I have already because I look good on camera, I feel. I mean, I have like really good pictures of myself, and my face will be there on every like meeting poster, and I will go through, and I have like a model photo shoot also. So I feel like that is the reason I should be president of this club. Over to you.
A big round of applause for Toastmaster Arjun. So, Toastmaster Mehak, I'll give a chance for your presidential campaign speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nitin. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and your guests. It's an honor to stand before you and as I nominate for the role of the president. Toastmasters has not just shaped my speaking skills, but it has also helped me grow as a leader, as a listener, and even as a learner. Now, I wish to give back to this club because that's where it started and that's where it's going forward, with the same passion and the dedication it has given to me. If elected, I promise to keep the spirits of this club same and even encourage every member's growth and create an environment of learning, leadership, as well as to grow together. Let's take this journey forward with the same spirit that we have been working together with Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club. Thank you. Stage
Thank
is
you,
back to you, Toastmasters.
Mehak. So anyone else would nominate themselves for Toast President for storytellers. So we have Toastmaster Seema, Toastmaster Deepti, Toastmaster Umesh. I see 3 names from storytellers. So want to give a tough competition to Toastmaster Mahek and Arjun. Yes, no. And any of you Leaders Connect and storytellers can nominate any of the other Toastmasters members. And if someone seconds it, we can make him stand for president if he agrees for the role. Yes, no.
I nominate Toastmaster Deepti.
Okay. So anyone would second for Toastmasters Deepti role?
No, you need to ask me also, no?
No, you are second, right? Okay, Toastmaster Deepti, will you agree for the role?
Well, thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. In all honesty, I'm humbled to be nominated for the role of a president. But at this time, I look forward to the other roles. Another year or the next term is where I seek nomination for the role of the president. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti. Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, for nominating. So sharing the Google form, please cast your vote for Toastmaster Mahek or Toastmaster Arjun, and we will have the results soon. And only Leaders Connect and storytellers can poll. So guests are not allowed.
Neethal, can you give me a count of the heads so that we know that we have adequate votes?
1, 2, 3. So we have 11 people and 3 guests. 11 members and 3 guests. You will get the results, right?
Yeah, 11 members, including you?
Including me.
Okay, and you'll also vote, right?
Yes.
So I've received 9 yet. Maybe a quick response from 2 more people.
You can vote for yourself. If you have
No, counted. Okay. Thank you.
You got it?
Yes, just
Got it. Yeah, we are waiting for the results.
I just shared the result on chat with you.
Okay.
Yeah, WhatsApp chat.
So our new president for storytellers is Toastmaster Mehak Kapoor. Give a round of applause for her. Toastmaster Arjun, we will definitely have a photo shoot with you. Okay, so the next role is a vice president education. So as you all know, I have been leading this for Leaders Connect from last 4 months or 3 months. So I would love to have someone, a counterpart, who can share the responsibilities and take both the clubs on a higher level. So the VP is a silent engine, planning meetings, guiding member, tracking progress. So for this, we have one nomination by Toastmaster Deepti. So before we have the announcement for the results, I'll open the floor for nominations, and I want someone to know. Okay, we have Toastmaster Arjun. So anyone want to second his nomination? Leaders Connect and storytellers, anyone can second it.
I would like to second the nomination of Toastmaster Arjun for the post of VP Education.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Ramesh. Anyone else want to nominate any other member from storytellers?
Umesh, I would like to nominate Umesh for the role of VP Education.
So Toastmaster Dipti is looking for a competition for herself. So Toastmaster Umesh, will you agree for the nomination?
With all my due respect, I'm sorry, I don't want to nominate myself for this post. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dipti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umesh.
But we have faith in you, Umesh.
Yeah, we do have.
I have more faith in you, Toastmaster Dipti.
This is fun. Look forward to my competition with Arjun then.
Yes. So, okay, we'll go ahead with the campaign speech. So, Toastmaster Arjun, why should we elect you as VP Education for Storytellers?
Everybody knows that the VP Education is in charge of learning and training of all the members of the club. And what better way to teach somebody than to leave them with more questions than answers? As the VP Education, I will make sure that they will always have more questions about what to do next and what is the objective of the speech. Because see, knowledge can only be filled in a place where there are questions. If there is no place for knowledge to fit in, how can knowledge go inside? So, in order to give somebody knowledge, the first thing you should do is impart the desire, like impart confusion. You are supposed to confuse. So, as the VP education, I will make sure that I will confuse all the members more, but not from a malicious intent, but from a desire, so that when they get the true knowledge properly, they will appreciate it and remember it much, much more. That is my style of educating, and that is why I should be your next VP education. Over to you.
Amazing, Toastmaster Arjun. Definitely you should be. Let's see. And we'll give this chance to Toastmaster Deepthi for presenting her campaign speech. So over to you, Toastmaster Deepthi.
Thank you. Thank you, Neetal. Well, my speech will not be as fun as Arjun's, but I'll try and make it as honest as I can and as genuine as I can. So I truly consider VP education role as quite a responsibility. It's no mean feat. Setting the weekly agenda is just the tip of the iceberg. That is what I believe. There's a lot of stuff that goes beneath the surface. In fact, so much so that I believe that for the president, it's the VP Ed who's the backbone. They share their visions and goals with the president. They are their closest confidants. And sometimes even magicians making roles appear out of nowhere and turning the I really can't do it, I'm not available into okay, I did it. So that's the power of the VP Ed for the president. For the members, they have to be the leaders. They have to be the spark which ignites fire in each of the members. They have to be ones who draw the vision board for each and every member. They have to push, pull, beg. That is how they need to encourage the members and show them the version of themselves which the members cannot see yet. I'm willing to pick up the responsibility for this term. Are you willing to show your trust in me? Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepthi. And let's have a poll for VP Education for Storytellers between Toastmaster Arjun and Toastmaster Deepthi. Share the Google link form. Please vote, cast your vote. Again, vote has to be casted by members of Leaders Connect and okay, did I share the correct form?
I think you shared the president form.
Yeah, 1 second.
Again,
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah, let me know because I just updated the original form. So if you can see, can you see the updated? Okay, I started seeing responses.
On the old form, or the new one?
Education is only appearing.
Education.
Yeah.
The title is VPAT, but the input field has a title, a different title that is present.
Oh, please ignore. Apologies.
We can use the same form, I believe. Not an issue.
Okay, one more vote.
Arjun, we would like to see you, not just raise of hand.
It still shows President Hetal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the form title is different, but yeah, just ignore it.
Yeah.
So can we
Yeah,
vote
yeah.
now?
Yeah, please. Right. Got all the 9 responses.
11, right?
You and me, 11. Good competition.
Wow. So join your hands and applause for our new VP Education, Toastmaster Deepthi. So Deepthi, looking forward to work with you and have a wonderful this tenure. Lot of success. So next, Vice President membership. So the Vice President membership has a key role in encouraging new members, enrolling them, and motivating the existing members to renew it. So the vice member is the one who welcomes guests and grows the tribe. Stepping forward for this heartful role, we have one nomination, Toastmaster Umesh. Would like to call for nominations from the floor.
Yeah, this time I will nominate again Toastmaster Arjun. Arjun, all the best this time.
So someone want to second Toastmaster Arjun nomination?
Yeah, I would like to second this.
Yeah. Me too.
We will keep continuing till we have we get a place for Arjun in this election. we will keep our fight continue.
So Toastmaster Deepthi, please make a form ready for VP membership. Meanwhile, we'll have a presidential campaign speech, not presidential, VP membership campaign speech from Toastmaster Umesh and Toastmaster Arjun. So first chance to Toastmaster Umesh.
First, me, I think we should go with the surname, if I'm not wrong.
You can start, not an issue. I
All
hope
right.
Arjun doesn't mind.
Oh, yeah. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my humble opportunity to become the VP membership of this club. The reason I nominate myself for this post is very simple. I have been a part of multiple community, and I have taken the role in those communities to grow the membership. There were multiple communities in which I have helped a lot. There were two major work that I have done in one of the community. There was only 40 members in that particular community, and with my all work within this period of time, I have made sure that the membership growth becomes 240. And I was successfully able to achieve that from 40 to 240 within 6 months. This was my work as a role of growth membership partner in that particular community, and I look forward to do this in this club also. Second thing is I have the experience. I have taken the role of various leadership roles in the EC as well as in the district teams. I have taken the role of secretary, treasurer, PPPR, PP education, and many others in the club level. Coming to the area level, I have been the area director thrice, and coming to the district level, I have been the district logistic manager as well as the district master twice. So with all these my positions, with all this my experience, I look forward to input all my experience in this particular position, and I look forward to grow this club. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umesh. Yes, you have already started by enrolling 2 people before you took up this role. So, Toastmaster Arjun, we would love to hear why do you want to nominate yourself for this role?
I want to nominate myself for VP membership because I understand one core facet of human psychology. Because nobody wants to be part of a group which would have you as their member. It's like handing credit card on railway station. SBI credit card is available on every railway station. That is why nobody wants it. People want the card that they cannot get. You always want what you cannot get. So the trick to get new members is to convey to them that they cannot join this club because this club is so exclusive and so high profile that it is such a secret club that you're not qualified, you're not eligible to join this club. And that is the how to create the most amount of desire to join the club. As VP membership, I will make sure that I'm never available, that I never pursue any members, that I will never be available for any messages or any phone calls. And that will create such scarcity that everybody will want to be part of this club. That is why I should be VP membership.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun, for letting us know why you should not be a VP membership. So we'll have a poll for VP membership role and Google Forms. Done.
I have moisture in my eyes, seriously. Amazing speech.
I can almost imagine all of us standing in a stadium and shouting at the top of our voices, "We love you, Arjun!"
Absolutely. So Google Forms you have the Google Form link. So members from Leaders Connect and Storytellers, please cast your vote.
Yeah.
So Dipti, to save time, she made a generic form. See, she started her role from now.
I see amazing competition.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just waiting for one more vote.
Mr. Arjun doesn't think
We will keep our fight on.
Absolutely.
Still, we are pending with the 2 more roles, right? After this,
3.
We have total 5.
3.
Only 3.
3 more roles.
Oh, yeah, there are 3 more roles. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then definitely we will win.
We have 4 more roles: public relations, treasurer.
Oh, PR also. Yeah.
And then sergeant of arms. So, Toastmaster Dipti, you got the results?
Yeah, just shared.
Okay, so it was a close contest as per Toastmaster Dipti. Anyone want to guess the winner?
My heart goes to Arjun.
But your vote goes to? So we have our new VP membership, Toastmaster Umesh. Give a round of applause for him.
With the kind of hearts and thumbs up and laughter icons that Umesh was sending, I'm sure his heart also goes with Arjun.
You're right, Toastmaster Dipti.
See? Amazing camaraderie. Super.
So now we have the another role, VP
Arjun, keep smiling. Arjun, keep smiling. Your smile is
infectious.
Yeah.
So we have now VP Public Relations, the voice beyond the room. The VP Public Relation takes our club's magic and shares it in the world. So our creative candidate for this role, the nomination that we got, can anyone guess?
Toastmaster Dipti.
Toastmaster?
Toastmaster Dipti.
I think Toastmaster Seema is left from the Storyteller Club. I think she is the one.
The nomination is Toastmaster Arjun.
Oh, wow.
Oh, amazing.
I don't even remember nominating for this.
This is your actual role, Arjun.
Yeah, now I remember. Mohit sir asked.
We'll open the floor for anyone to nominate Storyteller members, and Storyteller members can nominate themselves as well.
Okay, then I think I would like to nominate Toastmaster Seema. She's only left with emceeing from the TCST club.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Seema, do you want to take up the challenge and the role for VP Public Relations?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. However, this time I would take an excuse. I would like to contribute as a member. Next time, probably I'll go for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to nominate before we hear Toastmaster Arjun's speech?
I would like to nominate Hirinder. Hirinder, would you like to pick up the role?
Kirendra also from the TCSG. I missed it. Yeah.
I would also like to
Thank-
second the nomination.
Thank you, Deepthi, but I've nominated in other role, so we'll continue for that nomination. But thank you so much showing faith in me.
You see.
Toastmaster Arjun, we are waiting for hearing your speech.
So the VPPR is supposed to promote the club and make sure that everybody remembers the name of this club. I mean, I can tell you that whenever I have attended the Delhi, like everybody knows the club by my name because I mean, when I was there in 2022, 2023. So I really think that however I am, like I myself am a walking ambassador for this club. And I think I will be I don't think anybody who once attends one of the meetings in which I am there or I have like promoted. I don't think they will be able to forget. They'll remember, oh, which club was that? I want to be part of that club. So I think as the VPPR, that is the most important characteristic to have, and that is why I should be your VPPR.
Definitely, Toastmaster Arjun, you walk the talk. I still remember the talk we had when I took up the topic, brewing coffee. So someone cannot forget you. So as we have no competition for this role, so
We cannot afford.
we cannot afford to lose Toastmaster Arjun now.
Yeah.
So we announce the new VPPR as Toastmaster Arjun for storytelling.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Arjun.
Yay, thank you.
No, it's absolutely right. We remember the annual conference which Arjun attended, and we were very new that time. Storytellers was just a baby, and it starts with a high theme. By the time we reached there, we met Arjun. Everybody knew storytellers, and it's because of this guy.
Amazing. So looking forward for what you call motivating our club and making it more public. So the next role is for treasurer, the guardian of the gold. So treasurer handles the math behind the magic. Taking on this critical role, we have one nomination, Toastmaster Hirinder, who is dependable and detail driven. So I would like to now open the floor for nominations and for other members to nominate members from Storytellers.
Can we nominate Arjun again? Just we want to hear what his thought
Oh,
about
fine.
literature and all.
Fine. I wanted to.
How
I
you
want
manage your finances and all.
You want to
Oh,
say
you'll know.
nomination for Arjun?
Me,
Yeah.
I wanted myself to nominate Arjun.
How sweet.
Now,
How sweet. Super. Amazing.
Okay.
I too would like to nominate Arjun.
Yes.
Arjun, you made a big fan base in this
Yes.
meeting now.
I would like to second that nomination.
Oh, amazing.
You're third thing, fourth thing, Umesh.
Also, I would like to nominate Toastmaster Dipti for this particular post.
Me?
So, Toastmaster Dipti, you want to take up the role?
Thank you, Umesh. But I think the one that I have currently is hands, legs, full. So
She's treasurer for her house. She has already a big job to handle.
Yes, so thank you, Umesh. But yeah, I'll be settled with BPED for this term. Thank you.
Our president is, our new presidents, our both presidents are quiet. So you want to nominate anyone? We have missing members, so we'd like to hear Toastmaster Hirender's speech.
Okay. Thank you, Dipti. Hello, fellow Toastmaster. It's such a pleasure to speak with you. This is my first time standing for any officer role in Toastmaster. I'm really looking forward for this opportunity to contribute more. Though I joined only 2 months back, but I love the energy, the story, the lessons. Every meeting I take up some or the other lesson that's helping me to be able to speak in front of all of you. On my background, I'm a finance professional with 18 years of experience. Numbers, budget, balance sheet, profit and loss is my daily life. That's why I nominated myself as a treasurer, and I think I can contribute in keeping up with the records with complete transparency and help the club grow and see myself growing and learning as well. So if you can support my nomination, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hirender. Now we would love to hear Toastmaster Arjun, why he should not be a treasurer.
So my idol for one of the treasurers of this country, which you can say, is Mrs. Madhabi Pari Buch, who was the chief of the SEBI. And I really admire how she was able to be the position of that position, but still she did so many scams everywhere. I really admire that as the SEBI chief, you can get away with so much. So as the treasurer, also I feel like I can begin my journey of white collar crime by becoming the treasurer of this club. Because right now I am so bad at maintaining Excel sheets. I can't even handle my own personal finances properly. I don't invest properly. But if I am made in charge of other people's money, I'm sure all of my honesty, all of my hidden honesty, transparency, and integrity will come to the fore. Right now, it is not coming out. So I need your money. I need to handle other people's money to be able to do that. So that is why I should be the treasurer.
Now these elections have turned into a laughter club. Thanks. So let's have a vote for the treasurer role. So I'm sharing the Google form. So Toastmaster Dipti, same form.
Vivek is having the tears of laughter.
Yeah, we should create one more role. Okay. Okay, share the Google form. Please cast your vote for Toastmaster Arjun or Toastmaster Hirinder for treasurer role. Toastmaster Dipti, we got the votes. So we have the results. So our new treasurer is Toastmaster Hirinder. A round of applause for him. Welcome, Toastmaster Hirinder. I guess this is your debut role in the EC.
Thank you.
So all the best, Toastmaster Hirinder. So now we have another role, Sergeant at Arms, the Master of Order. So the SA role is to keep calm before the storm, and the one makes sure everything begins with power. So we have one nomination for it, Toastmaster Shivani. Her health is not good, so she could not join the meeting, but I have a recording of her campaign speech. So Shivani was a burst of positive energy and discipline. And I'll open the floor for nominations. If anyone wants to nominate any member from Storytellers, or Storytellers want to nominate themselves.
Tell me one thing, like for one or the other reasons, if one is not able to come on time, there would be another person who could join in place of that person. Okay, in that case, I would like to go for Sergeant at Arms.
Okay, sure. Uh, Anyone want to second Toastmaster Seema's nomination?
I second Seema's nomination.
Oh, great. So yeah, sure. So anyone else want to nominate from the Storytellers for the role? No? Yes? Okay, so Toastmaster Seema, I'll give you 2 minutes for your campaign speech. Why should we select you as SAR?
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I strongly believe that in order to start a meeting, one has to be full of cheer and full of valor and full of energy. And I believe the beginning and ending really matters. So in the beginning, if the mood is set, I'm sure it would definitely, move forward. So thank you so much for showing the faith in me. And given a chance, I'll definitely make sure that whenever, like every time I'll be there, definitely. I'll be on time. I'll make sure that the meeting is going to start well in time and the mood is set, the stage is on fire, and we are going to rock. So definitely, I'll be doing the best with my best of abilities. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema. So I'll share my screen for Toastmaster Shivani campaign speech.
Yes, you can.
Oh, my screen is visible.
Yes.
Everyone, first of all,
Sound is visible. Sound is audible.
Yeah.
sorry for the inconvenience. Because of my health issues, I am not able to join today's meeting. But I'm thankful for this chance to share my thought with you all. My name is Shivani Kumari, and I'm happy to be nominated for this Sergeant at Arms role. Although I don't have any prior experience for this role, but I will do my best to learn everything needed. I believe every new role is to chance to grow, and this will not only help to grow myself, but also chance to support Toastmaster Club. In my college, I worked as a sports head, which significantly improved my team spirit and leadership abilities. That experience taught me how to manage time, take responsibility, and support others. Thank you for considering me. I will do my best to serve our club with full dedication. Missing you all. See you soon in the next meeting. Thank you.
So we have Shivani and Seema Gupta for nominations for SAR role. So let's be sharing the Google form, and it's open for vote by both the clubs, Leaders Connect and Storytellers. So please cast your vote and select the next SAR for Storytellers. So Toastmaster Deepti, let us know once you have all the votes. Toastmaster Hirinder, officially we can have only one, sir. So Leaders Connect, Toastmaster Vivek has taken up the role for sir. So we are looking for a counterpart. Toastmaster Deepti, you have the votes. Okay, we have the results. So it was a very tight competition between Toastmaster Seema and Toastmaster Shivani. But we elected our new SAR for storytellers as Toastmaster Shivani. So a big round of applause. So Toastmaster Seema, all the best for another role. So now we have the last role, the secretary, the keeper of the records. Every meeting, every milestone, the secretary captures it all. For this meticulous role, our nominee is Mukesh Yadav, the chronicler of our club. He is not present in the meeting. He could not give a recording as well as his train was late and he could not join it. But we'll consider his nomination. I had a chat with him in the morning. So he is excited to work alongside with Toastmaster Mohit from the Leaders Connect, who is secretary. So I'll open the floor for nominations by the members or from the members of the storytellers. Did Seema? So Toastmaster Seema, do you want to go for secretary role? Okay.
Thank you so much for the opportunity and showing the faith in me. However, I'm afraid to say not this time. Thank you. Over to you.
No problem. Any nominations? Someone want to hear of? No? Okay. So we elect our new secretary for Toastmasters Club of Storytellers as Mukesh Yadav. A round of applause for him.
Yeah.
I guess Toastmaster Arjun fell asleep. So with this,
He just came after the celebration. I think he's eating some sweets because he's elected.
That was a lot of hard work, huh?
Yes.
With courage. It's not easy to stand up for elections.
yeah,
And you made it fun, Arjun.
Yeah.
enjoyed it. You amazing. And we are looking forward for your more presence for our next meetings to be excited and fun. So just like that, we have casted our votes and we have chosen for the next 6 months, the elective commission, executive committee for storytellers. So a big round of applause. So let me read it out again for you and we will give a standing ovation for all the newly elected members. So we have President as Toastmaster Mehak, VP Education as Toastmaster Deepti, Vice President Membership as Toastmaster Umesh, Vice President Public Relation Toastmaster Arjun, Toastmaster Hirender as Treasurer, Toastmaster Shivani as Sergeant at Arms, and Toastmaster Mukesh as Secretary. So a big round of applause to all the elective members and looking forward to work with all of you. Let's on our camera and take a photo before we end this session. Toastmaster Shikha, Toastmaster Umesh, Toastmaster Vivek, please turn on your cameras. Where is our press? It's our VPPR is missing from Leaders Connect, but we have our new VPPR, Toastmaster Arjun. So Arjun, I'll give you a chance to take the photo and have it and make sure you publicize everywhere.
Wait, what? I have to click the photo. Okay. How do I do that?
Okay, I'll take
He's,
it.
Okay,
he's
can-
you attending it from the phone, Arjun? Is that right? The
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah.
So Nitul, help him this time around.
I will do that. I will do that. I am.
Shikha, Shikha, Umesh,
Toastmaster
and
Shikha, yeah.
Abhilasha,
Turn
can you
on your
please open your
cameras.
cameras?
Toastmaster,
Yes.
guest Abhilasha. Yeah. We're happy you waited till the end of the meeting. We would love to see you as well.
So guys, I am taking a screenshot within 3 seconds. 3.
Where
2.
are you? But in the screen.
My laptop camera is not working. I can't turn on my camera right now. So sorry for that. No worries. So guys, smile on a count of 3. 3, 2, 1. More smile, more emojis, more happiness, and more leaders. All done.
Glad. So with this, we'll call the meeting to an end. So we
Just to highlight, we have amazing balance of gender in the EC. We have 7 women
one
and
second,
7
Monica.
men.
Toastmaster, can you stop the recording? We'll have this chit chat off the records.
Highlight, yes, we have a great
Okay.
blend of gender. So that means a great blend of contribution would be there. Different mindset, different energies would be there. So very, very excited for this combined EC team for us. Yay! Hooray!
And I believe Arjun played a vital role to make this balance. Because he fight again and again, he continue the fight until we make the balance. So hats to you, Arjun. Great work.
Absolutely.
So a big round of applause for Toastmaster Arjun for making this a fun
Yeah.
meeting.
Yes. To make this balance and everything.
Absolutely.